Hi, this is Helena Hart, and in this video, I wanted to share one of the biggest mistakes I see women make that ends up pushing their man away when what they really want is to bring him closer. I've just seen this happen over and over again in the lives of some of my clients, and I've certainly experienced this myself, so hopefully this will be helpful for you no matter where you're at in your love life. But before I get started, if this is your first time to my channel, click the button to subscribe to get all of my videos on how to attract the man you want and create an amazing relationship with him. So I'm just going to jump right in today. One of the biggest mistakes I see women make when it comes to bringing a man closer is overfunctioning. Overfunctioning is just one of the top problems I see in women that ends up pushing a man away, and they don't really mean to do it. So overfunctioning could look like a bunch of different things. It could look like, always being the one to initiate contact with a man and move things along, move the relationship forward, like planning all of the dates and driving to him, and basically anything that looks like leaning forward and filling that space and trying to stir something into creation with a man. It could look like something I call giving to get, which is giving something to a man or doing things for him constantly in an attempt to get something in return from him. And a lot of women are doing this without even realizing it. They're giving and doing so much for a man, and then they end up feeling really angry or resentful when the man, for example, doesn't step up in the relationship or doesn't give her what she wanted or do what she was hoping he would do. I always say that anger and resentment build in direct proportion to the amount of effort and energy you're putting out in the relationship as a woman. So if you're doing all of these things to try to get a man to step up and do something specific, and he doesn't do that, you're going to feel angry and resentful. There's really no way around it. So overfunctioning can play out in more subtle ways as well. For example, how often are you trying to rescue the conversation or entertain a man or be his therapist or counselor by trying to solve his problems for him or give him unsolicited suggestions or advice or anything like that when he hasn't specifically asked for your help? A lot of women can easily slip into doing this. I certainly used to do this a lot. My background being in psychology, I just have this urge to want to help people, and this, all of this stuff usually comes from a really good place, but it's stepping into your masculine energy, which will push a man away, especially if he's a masculine energy man. So it's really important to switch into your feminine energy and demonstrate that you can receive from a man, especially if he's a masculine man. It's so important. If you want him to fall for you and see you as that one woman that he can't live without, you have to demonstrate that you can receive from him. It's not this giving and doing energy that makes a man fall in love. It's kind of a misconception. Masculine energy men have this desire to be with a woman who's able to receive what they have to give. It's so important, and that's why I always say that getting a man to see how wonderful you are and inspiring his love and devotion doesn't really involve very much effort at all. Effort in the traditional sense that we think of, like doing a lot of things for a guy and showing him how great we are and trying to convince him that we'd be wonderful together. It's simply about being who you are, not doing something. So I always say that the hard work, so to speak, when it comes to some of these things is on ourselves and our own blocks to love. It's not about constantly doing and over-functioning in the relationship. That will push a man away and have the opposite effect of what you want. So I talk a lot about this in my program, my audio program, Effortlessly Attract Love. That one's about removing your own blocks to love so that the right man for you shows up. Or if you're in a relationship, your man will just feel inspired to come closer to you and move that relationship forward. And I wrote a whole article on this topic of overfunctioning and how to stop overfunctioning and bring a man closer. So I'll post a link to that in the description of this video. I'll also post a link to Effortlessly Attract Love, my audio program, if anyone's interested. I talk about exactly how to turn this around in class number 13 in that program, for those of you following along in that program. So I'll post everything in the description of this video. I hope this was helpful for you. I just wanted to make a quick video on overfunctioning because it's something I see happening over and over again in so many women. And once you can get a handle on this and find somewhere to put your energy on the outside of your relationship, everything shifts. You know, your man will see you in a whole new way. Or if you're single, a whole different kind of man will start showing up. It's so amazing how it works. So I hope this was helpful for you. And of course, if you're looking to attract the man you want and inspire him to come close and give you all of his love and devotion and commitment, check out my 3 Keys to Attract the Man You Want report and audio training. It's free on my website, helenahartcoaching.com. I'll post the link in the description too, so everything's just right below this video. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you next time.